This is Ruben Lowing. It's Thursday here in McAllen, Texas. This is my leadership talk for today. I was the only one on my team that was on the product highlight call, the leadership call last night. And they were trying to deliver a message about marketing and studying for your license at the same time. Okay, you don't stop marketing while you're studying. And that happens a lot. People just want to get in it's like walking and chewing gum at the same time. You have to schedule your activities. If you make up calls and leave messages on answer machines in the morning, like early, like 8 o'clock, all right, it'll trigger callbacks in the afternoon. You want to study the right material, and that's key, like 4 20-minute segments a day for like 2 weeks. Okay. And if you're using the flashcards from ExamFX, they're golden. Okay. You start pounding on and you start, knowing them flashcards, you're going to see those same answers and questions on the test. And then New Life Studios, that guy specifically made his material so you are studying what is going to be on the test, but it's not in every state. Like it's not in Indiana, okay, but it's in California and Texas, right? But studying the right material is going to make a huge difference on your level of frustration, because you'll pass the test the first time. So you'll be 2 weeks having to walk and chew gum at the same time. Okay, studying the right material makes all the difference. There's some others, and I'm not going to mention them. They're the ones I didn't mention when I mentioned ExamFX, because they got the right material, and New Leaf Studios. So with that said, that's pretty much it. When you're studying the right material and you segment your day, you schedule your activities, studying marketing, right? You'll have it going on. I did this right on accident. I was a mortgage broker in California, and I didn't know how much money there was in this business. I was looking to get referrals for mortgages and real estate. So I took this young guy out to all my 40 appointments the first month. And he had a degree in communications. He's going through the flip chart. He's not even paying attention. I was paying attention to what part they got interested in when he was talking about it, whether it was the rule of 72 or the how taxes affect your money or inflation affects your money. I was paying attention to what they were paying attention to. Okay. But he was just going through the flip chart and smiling and talking loud the whole time, right? And I got referrals. I got like 6 referrals from mortgages and real estate. But that young guy made $30,000 that month. And I'm like, oh. And I had a team already underneath me growing. So that incentivized me enough to get after it. And I learned that, who back then it was test teachers had the good study material, especially for the securities license. But now there's ExamFX, and they're good, and this New Leaf Studios, and the guy specifically created his curriculum to be as close to what's on the exam as possible. So then when you know what's on the exam and you're ready for it, you'll pass. Okay. But you got to walk and chew gum at the same time. And that just means scheduling, doing the early, before 8 o'clock, leave messages. It'll trigger up calls in the afternoon. And it's kind of neat when you're doing some things and then, you're putting people in the counter, right? Now, okay, now it's time to follow up with the counter. And so you're not adding as many to the counter. You're trying to make hay, either get recruits or write business with the ones you have in the counter. And then you get an up call from somebody you called and left a message for either the day before or that morning, or maybe the week before. Okay. So up calls are good. Leave messages. And when you are marketing, if you're wanting to talk to somebody live, you let it ring 3 times and then you go to the next one until you got a live one on the phone. If you want to just you want to get those up calls, you want to generate those up calls, then you leave messages. And so the best time to do that is in the morning because they're not in the office yet. You leave the messages, all right, and then then they come in, and that's part of they get to their messages and they call you back, right? So it's working the process, right? And that's all you have to do with this, and it doesn't take you don't have to be a rocket scientist or have a PhD in computational biology, right? Yeah. All right. Have a great Thursday.